Before we get into this episode, guys, just to let you know there are many ways to listen and watch us every week, and there's also an extra episode on a Wednesday called Confession Sessions.
This is where we get into all the really, really good confessions, dilemmas, stories. You can join us every Wednesday morning on Patreon. We'll leave a little link below if you want to join us. We've also got chats every week on Patreon about our episodes and about lots of different things that are going on.
And I've got nothing else to say, so let's go on with the episode.
Hi!
Welcome back to Girls Overheard, guys. We are all cozy in the studio. We're still Christmassy.
Cozy.
Apparently, we're too early for Christmas, but we don't care.
We've all got our trees up now, yeah?
We all got our trees up.
Yeah, we're there.
Trees up with vacuums. Can I just say, in fact, actually, guys, if anyone hasn't yet done it, go and use our little audio.
Try to make it happen.
We're trying to make it happen.
Really
and I
pushing
feel
it.
like the Rat Pack could
Oh,
really
come on.
take us there.
If you put your tree up and you hoover, just take a wee video and use our sounds. Does that sound really lame?
It's not.
Wee bit, but let's just
Use
quickly
our
move past it.
I feel like everyone who listens wants us to do well.
There are a few
Of course
people
they do.
have started doing it. The people have started doing it. It's catching on.
It's catching. It's catching.
catching.
Do you know what else is catching?
What?
Everyone's bug for I'm a Celeb. Are you watching it, Lauren?
I'm not.
Actually, I've watched bits. It's
Are
just
you
the
not
timing.
watching it?
It's the timing of it. See, at 9 o'clock, I get so much shit to get done because the kids are finally in bed and I'm trying to get everything done. And then by 10 o'clock,
I watch it on Good Morning Britain the next morning.
Oh.
I get the kind of rundown
Highlights.
of it
You're
there.
a GMBer in the morning?
Of course I have. I watch that with my coffee and
I
find-
wouldn't have expected it.
No,
Why?
look at
But you
you.
would have
Like,
been a music in the morning girl.
No, I like...
GMBer.
Is that, to be fair, it's actually Chris. He really likes Susanna.
Oh,
does he?
Yeah. He just keeps saying, she reminds me so much of my Auntie Nikki. My Auntie Nikki.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, she's savage. I love her. But I
Nice.
catch up with it there. I love a good GMB in the morning.
It does make you feel some kind of way, to be fair. I do
Yeah.
remember that feeling of looking at the little clock that they put
Yeah.
on for you, which is so considerate.
Yes.
And I would look and be like, oh my God, it's 8:20. I need to get my shoes on because I need to leave by 8:23 to get my
precise.
bus.
it reminds you of school.
School mornings, that's what it reminds me of. It's
I
great.
love it. Up at 6, house is quiet, GMB, coffee.
Beautiful.
Stunning.
Enjoy. But I actually do love that I'm a Celeb this year. The cast, I think, is very good.
Oh, it is good.
I love the mix of people. GK Barry's on it.
But by the time this goes out, have you seen who's going in?
Who?
Mora.
Well, this was rumoured.
Is she?
So everyone was saying,
Yeah.
why is Mora not in? And then I was like, have you forgotten the format? There's always the two that they
Yeah.
bring in.
There's
as
a
wee
her
bit
and a
to
guy,
spice it
isn't
up.
there?
Who's the guy?
My guess is going to be Philip Schofield.
No, really? No.
He is
No.
perfect criteria for somebody to go on I'm a Celeb.
The new guy, don't know who that is, but who I do love is Dean.
Who is he?
I don't know. He's a radio host, I'm sure. And I think that
Is
he's
he Irish or
also-
something?
Yes,
Right.
right.
I saw the clips of him and Anne and Dec.
He is so fab. I think he's great. There's loads of good characters in it, but do you know what really, really pisses me off? And this could actually be my rant of the week this week.
What?
So I cannot stand whenever they put a post on Facebook. Usually it'll be like The Sun or whatever, doing a list of the lineup, and you'll get people going, who are these nobodies? I don't know who that is. Who's that person? Guess who's the nobody? You.
Exactly.
You're
You.
to be a thief. You're the nobody. You're the nobody. See, just because you as an individual person don't know who a celebrity is doesn't mean that they're not a celebrity.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that they're not well known in many other regards.
I saw people say that
It's
about GK
so
Barry, and I was
annoying.
like, GK Barry is the only one that I'd be watching it for.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, just because it's not you, every single person in there is to get a specific demographic.
Yeah, and pull
GK
them
Barry's
all
for
in.
like our kind of like
Yeah.
us and younger, like
younger ones.
that's the only interesting one for me. Her and Colleen Rooney. I do love Colleen Rooney.
Yeah.
I've always been a fan of her. And did you
Is
see?
Colleen Rooney in it?
Did you see the
How many
cheek?
loose
Who is
women's
this?
in it?
No, that's what I thought. That's Colleen.
Nolan.
Oh, Colleen Rooney, sorry, that's
Yeah.
right, sorry.
Wagatha, which, by the way, do you know that she said on that episode, I think it was like the second one, they were talking about that situation, right?
Yeah, I've seen that in GMB.
And did you see that she basically said that term, Wagatha Christie, has been, like, not, what would you call it, trademarked?
Oh, yeah.
Is that right? Would it be trademarked? By Rebecca Vardy.
She would. Of course she would.
She's taken the Wagatha Christie and made it belong to her. So see if they use that.
She gets paid.
See if we use that.
Oh, well, send us an invoice, Rebecca. Get to fuck. Absolutely not.
Oh,
You need
someone's
to
not
pay.
had her cornflakes this morning.
Bit grumpy today.
Bit grumpy.
You need to pay her.
I just think she has an unhealthy obsession with Colleen Rooney. She's now making videos about her and all that. About the whole, like, she's going into the... She basically did an interview, so Rebecca Vardy did an interview saying that Colleen Rooney was milking the whole Wagatha Christie situation by going on I'm a Celebrity. I'm like, you know she was super, super famous before
Yeah.
that. Like, it's nothing to do with
all
you.
wanted to be exactly like her when we were like 16.
Yes.
Remember? That would be, you'd be obsessed. In fact, younger than that. You'd be
Even if
obsessed with her.
If the Wagga thing had never happened, Colleen was still super relevant to be going in there.
Yeah.
People would still want to see her and still, because her husband's super famous as well. Like, it's not about you. That's not why people
Stop
are wanting to
making
hear.
it about you,
It's not
Rebecca.
being about you. Exactly. She's already famous. Why is Colleen Rooney's face so symmetrical and perfect? It's so
Perfect.
nice to
she
look
has
at.
a bit of a, this is weird, you know, when we put people into categories.
Yeah.
For me, she's also in the same category facially as Cheryl Cole. Do you understand what I mean?
No, I disagree. The
Sure,
eyes are so
jawline.
different.
Do you know what I mean? And the skin, they have the same kind of...
That's just celebrity skin though, isn't it?
Oh, is it celebrity skin though? And who else we got in there? Talisa.
Talisa, yeah.
She's a wee soul, the female boss. She makes me feel quite sad.
Why?
I feel like, because I feel like there's a wee sadness in
There's
her.
a lot of shit that's happened to her though.
There's a wee sadness in her. I feel like the whole, remember there was the leaking of the sex tape and all that happened with
Yeah.
her,
And then there was the drugs thing. So
Yeah.
she like set somebody up for drugs, but then it turns out they were setting her up. I don't really understand that.
There was
She
a whole
explained
thing.
it all on last night's one, and I tuned in for that, and I was like, I still don't know what's happened, but that sounds shit.
I just feel like there's a wee bit of a sadness in her. She is actually 3 years celibate.
Is she?
Yeah. I don't know if that's right though, because after watching Maths, you know, Paul, the expert, he was like, it's not celibacy, it's actually abstinence.
Yeah. I do
What's
think that
celibacy then?
celibacy is no
You just
shagging.
don't do it at all.
Has she got a partner?
No.
So maybe she's just not.
Maybe she's just not looking for it.
Yeah.
Does that mean...
She called herself something like demisexual though.
I'm sorry.
What's that?
It's just when it. I don't want to get into it.
What's a demisexual?
She called herself demisexual, which I would
Sorry.
fight.
Help your
Sorry,
violence?
sorry guys, it's 11:30.
It actually is. It's 11:36.
Sorry guys, I don't know if you heard me cracking my Diet Coke. Please
Cracking my Diet
Please
Coke.
sponsor us.
Yeah, demisexual, right?
Right.
So they're saying, she's saying that demisexual basically means that you will not find someone sexually attractive until you've got an emotional connection.
Okay.
I would say that's most people.
I think that's most people, and it's
I think
never,
that's most people.
It doesn't really need a label, and I don't think it fits into being what would they call that? Like a
Part of the
a sexuality.
Yeah, it's
You've
not
just
a pic-
said words there and they've not been in my head.
That's 'cause they don't make sense, though.
Demisexual is you don't find somebody attractive.
Sexually
attractive.
Sexually attractive.
You wouldn't have sex with someone unless you had an emotional connection with them.
People just saying like I'm quite picky about who I sleep with.
I
That's
would
all.
just say that's quite normal.
yeah.
So she's not a whore.
She ain't a hoe.
But also, that's like saying it could also be a sexuality, like an orientation. That's the word
It's
that I'm
not an
looking
orientation.
for. That you could say it's an orientation to say that I find everyone like sexually attractive before I've got an emotional connection, like somebody who likes to sleep about.
Yeah.
That's not an orientation.
Oh, I love that. I love that. That could actually be like a power play.
Aha, body blue, big body blue, big body,
Big body blue.
big body could say that that's just her orientation. Do you know what I mean? It's. I think we need to draw a line with putting everybody into a category.
Yeah.
It doesn't always.
Yeah, we
it's
don't-
not always
we don't need
necessary.
labels.
Guess what?
We
I'm
actually
in the category of I like what I like.
Yeah, that's a millennial thing though. Like
Depends on the day.
I like what I like.
100, but it depends on your mood. It just depends on your mood. Sometimes you
Depends
think
on your
everybody's
cycle.
stunning. Just depends.
That's something you do with your ovulation or something like that.
Everyone's stunning.
I
At least
feel
get
like-
horn.
I feel like I'm too in tune, right? With the whole-
Sorrows.
Murray, stop looking over here. I can't say anything.
Murray, stop looking. Ellie finds everyone stunning today.
I was about to talk about my cycle. Murray, stop looking.
So my eggs and my fallopian tube.
I feel like, see See, since I've been cycle tracking, right, which has been like the last 2 years,
Yeah.
I have a fully different personality at every single stage. And see, once you start tracking it,
So do I.
that's when you realise it's so extreme. I'm like, oh, this is the week that I'm super productive and I'm really happy and I've got loads of energy. That's because I'm ovulating.
Yeah.
And then see the week before your period, oh, that's when I'm super like sad, low energy, starving. Like I know that that's like a cliche thing, but it's pure.
Yeah, you can never satisfy that hunger.
You can never
2
satisfy
days
it.
before.
But it's also I'm also pure introverted and don't really want to speak to people. And that's when if you pass
And you
me
look disgusting.
and you look so ugly, so
ugliest days of the month.
ugly. No, it's
Ugliest.
it's painful.
Get the
actually.
coil. You don't experience this.
You do.
And nobody's clipping anything onto my uterus. It's not happening. Absolutely not.
We're not carabining.
just get shot in
carabining
there.
anything
No.
onto my uterus.
No, thank you.
Can you share this app with me?
Can I tell? No,
It's
this is
on
no,
iPhone.
It's on iPhone.
No. So that I know yours, so I know when to avoid you.
Oh my god, yeah, that's actually probably a good thing.
But also, the other thing is as well, you do still have a cycle.
Me, I don't think so.
No, you
I
do.
think I'm dead inside.
Yeah, but see when you
You
do that,
do.
no, but it does suppress it. So,
You do still have one though. 100%. You still have it. You still have a hormonal cycle.
yeah. But
It's
it'll
a thing.
be less.
Cycle, but
You will?
I don't notice any difference.
It is pure suppressed when you're on contraception. That is what it
Also,
is.
you do realise as well the days of the month that your body wanted to get pregnant and didn't get pregnant, you will despise your spouse.
Oh, I seen somebody say this. It
Because
makes
it's
you
like
hate them.
it's like your body's basically going, he didn't do his job this month. So
And
you
that's
might get
when-
angry about the bins not getting taken out, but actually you're saying, I'm raging, you did not fire me up with duff.
Yeah. What is with your body if you're desperate to get pregnant all the
I
time?
know,
It's
calm down, you're so
Beggy.
big. You're big.
We don't actually like that. Can we remember how that feels?
Me. So since we were speaking about I'm a celeb, I thought it'd be quite interesting to do a wee couple of Instagram polls.
Yep.
And questions.
That's my opinion.
I asked if you could go on the I'm a Celebrity experience, would you do it?
Yeah.
How many percent of people, what percentage of people do you think said yes to that?
I'm going to say 70.
Said they would go on it?
I think where people would say they wouldn't go on it.
I think there's a lot of factors like what you're getting paid. Like if you're just going on it for the experience, absolutely not. Maybe I would actually just go for the experience because you want to say you've done it.
Do you know what? I would do it if they changed the rules and not a celeb. And they put number one, see if you're in a container with beasties. Number one, I want nose plugs.
Yeah.
Nobody wants
And I
that Fatima
also want-
experience.
I also want a thingy. I want
an earplug.
terrifies me. No.
Yeah.
Because she had that big massive cockroach and then she was trying to like snort it out her nose and then they had to pull it out and everything. And I just think, learn your lesson.
Yeah,
Surely
yeah,
HR's all
cover
over
the
that.
orifices.
Just
I would
wear
want them all. I'd want the earplugs, nose plugs, butt plug,
Tampon.
fucking tampon. I'd want all the holes. I'd want all the holes covered. You're
that
getting
was-
in nowhere.
That was like the first night, was it not, that Danny did one and he got the big snake in his shorts?
My kids thought that was hysterical, by the way.
But they're not like poisonous snakes, aren't they? Not. They're not. There's not actually like
They
a
can still
risk,
bite though.
risk to life.
They can still bite, which is enough. Would you like to
Yeah.
get bitten by a snake?
No, thanks.
Their
That's-
jaws like lock on.
Yeah, horrible.
Or, I mean, I don't imagine they would put on a constrictor. What's the one?
Boa
A
constrictor.
constrictor
Yeah, but
one.
see if they've managed to get insurance for it. I feel like they're not going to. None of the animals are going to be able to do that.
They're
much
probably
damage.
trained snakes to the point where you could put them in another room and be like, right, do the Macarena and
No.
it'll be able to do it.
It
Yeah.
doesn't just sit nice. What you're thinking of a rattlesnake? In my head, it's
tail.
gonna be, in my head, it's a
Rattlesnakes.
rattlesnake. Would it be
Macarenas. Just wanna dance tonight.
They're almost. They'll be so well trained that you couldn't even put them near the other snakes because the other snakes would be like, "You're not one of us.
Yeah.
Oh my
You're
god,
more human than you are snake."
Yeah,
now."
We've got a snake hierarchy. Great. I would personally do it because I think that I would probably struggle. But I think if someone said, "Would you want to do that?" I'd go and do it.
I
Yeah.
think you always come out looking great.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you would pass me by. I'd be
pass me by.
I would be the thinnest person you've ever seen.
I like the outfits.
The outfits are class.
I love the
yeah.
hats.
Oh, I do like the. I actually very much like the boots and the socks.
Yeah, I love a walking boot. So
To be
comfortable.
fair, you could be there. And
We're
you,
all
and
there.
me.
Oh my god, we're all inspired.
Right. So on the people's poll,
Uh-huh.
that's my opinion. 31% said they would do it.
Yes.
I am really surprised at that.
I think if you didn't do it, you'd always spend your whole life going, I can't believe I could have done that. You'd have been like 70 or 80 and you'd be like, I could have said, I'm a celebrity when I was younger.
Do you know what they should do? I'm not a celebrity, get me out of here. And just get normal people and it would be like Big Brother again.
Yeah, or call it something else. I'm a celebrity, get me out of here is actually a shocking name.
Do you know what my
for a
mum
TV
called it
show.
yesterday? She was like, I was watching that Big Brother Get Me Out of Here.
Did you see the links on FaceSpace, Mama?
Face space.
Yeah,
And
they should
then-
I actually find it more fun when they don't use celebrities. I love it. I love the odd celeb in there, right? But I feel like the normal Big Brother used to be so good back in the day. Just get
Yeah.
non-celebs in, but just like big
Non-celebs.
characters.
Or if you are going to get the celebs in, get in like your Gemma Collins, etc.
Yeah.
Make it spicy.
That is also the one thing that would make me want to do it is you can always leave. You can always go in.
Yeah, and you're going to the Versace hotel
True.
for 2 weeks.
Yeah, true. She's so funny.
All expenses paid.
Have you seen her talk about that, Gemma Collins, when she says she went there and she went in and she asked them for a Diet Coke on like day 3 or something like that, and they said no, and she went, oh, okay, I can't do this, I gotta go. Just gotta go. And that was her. She just left. She was
You're
like,
not getting that. Would be you.
That would be me, 100%.
That would be you. That'd be you.
Yes, I would go in for the experience, and then I'd give myself to day 3 and then see if I could go any longer.
I think what puts people off is the toilets.
Yes, that is one thing.
No, it wouldn't put me off because it's so far away.
Yeah, but it's
So you're not doing it in front of anybody.
No, but you're sharing with people.
You're
what
sharing
there's-
with everyone. What if you
there's
have a
manners.
sore tummy?
Oh, that's fine because I would just blame person before. There's 12 people here. Why would you think it was me? I'd come out and be like, give that 10 minutes. By the way, somebody else has been horrendous. Because you apparently get the worst stomach because the water that they drink is boiled and it tastes smoky.
No, I die. What was the next one?
Yep.
So my question was, if you were to go on I'm a Celeb, if you're one of the 30%ers, what would be your ideal luxury item from home? What would you be? Now, be clever about this.
How long are you on it for?
You're on for the full duration.
Which is what?
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
What is your luxury item going to be? Shall I give you some inspiration by telling you what people have
Yeah,
said?
my first instinct is some kind of really nice moisturiser.
Oh, yes.
So you can at least smell nice and you can be moisturised, and after you get a shower you're still going to smell nice.
You're
Yes.
a pure gran. A nice moisturiser.
I feel like I'd go for something like Body Shop or something to make you smell nice and fresh.
Oh, you went for Body Shop. You said a nice moisturiser. You went for Body Shop, not like a Charlotte Tilbury or like.
No, because I feel like that wouldn't feel right, and you'd want to just feel fresh. You're not going to try and smell luxurious because you're not fooling anyone. You want to just smell clean.
Yeah. What would you pick?
Mine's probably a multi-box of vapes.
Oh, that's it. But I think you must be able to get them, though.
You allowed to have vape?
Surely you're allowed to have a smoke. Remember they used to say before? Remember the very original I'm a Celebs, people were smoking on it, were they not?
I don't know. Can you smoke
Or
in the jungle? Is that not a fire risk?
Maybe Big
They
Brother, am I
have
thinking
massive
of?
fires.
Yes, that's true.
Did they used to smoke on I'm a Celeb? Or was it Big Brother?
No, I don't think they didn't smoke and I'm a Celeb. If they do, they just do it off camera. They wouldn't show
Yeah.
it.
Maybe. Right, okay, so someone's written I'm brew on tap,
Yeah.
but that's a proper wish item because you're not going to get it on tap.
But it has to come in a box.
So I don't think that's going to work.
No.
Someone here said chocolate. Now, I understand why they would say that, but let's face it, if you got something like that, you would get all the moochers around you looking at you with bated breath, expecting you to share that. And if you didn't share it, you'd look really greedy.
Yeah.
But also, I'm not asking for part of your luxury item. So if I'm getting chocolate for me, I'm eating it myself. But I wouldn't get chocolate. I think that's a bad idea. My blanket I've slept with since I was a baby. I'm literally 27.
Of all the things you could have.
We're not here to judge.
We're not here to judge, but also I would say the 3 weeks and I'm a Celeb would be a good weaning process for you
Yeah.
to get rid of the attachment.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
could be good de-attachment therapy.
Yeah.
Detachment, not de-attachment. That's got its own name, its own word. Either a photo pillow or something food related. Pepsi Max, pictures of my kids. I do like it when people get a 2-in-1 with that, where they'll go and get a Vista print and they'll go and get a pillow
Yeah.
with the faces of their children on it. It's a good workaround. I quite like that, the loophole of that. A pillow or lip balm, but would probably cheat and sneak some lip balm in as I need both so much. A personalised pillow with chocolate inside. Dry shampoo.
No, I don't give a fuck about my hair. Stay when you're in the jungle, you just need to embrace it.
Embrace the slick back.
Yeah.
Remember,
That would be it.
remember Jordan went for the full. She had full braids, didn't she?
She did.
Perfect.
She went full braids.
I called her Jordan because she was Jordan then. She
She
wasn't
not
Katie Price.
She was Jordan. Yeah. Oh my God. Our boy John said, Louis Vuitton Nomad aftershave. Do you know what? Got to smell handsome.
Absolutely.
Sometimes it's psychological.
Yeah.
You smell good, you're
I
going to feel a
smell
bit
good.
better.
Someone said an Udi. I don't know if it would be for me.
No, because do you ever get pure claustrophobic in a day? Like sometimes I'll be wearing it and it's almost like it just sits slightly to the wrong way, and then you're like, oh my God, I need to get this off.
Yeah.
Imagine wearing that and then having the thought of there might be a spider in here.
It's very
with me.
overstimulating.
Yeah,
Couldn't do it.
You don't want to create a warm
that's
space and then
great.
all the bugs are going to congregate under you. Oh no.
Loads of people saying pictures of loved ones, right? But this one's actually
Just use
genius.
your
And do you know
memory.
what? Yeah, you've got them all in there.
If you're going to forget them that quick.
You could make a photo book in your brain right now. Close your eyes. Right, make a wee book.
Yep,
front cover.
Still remember
My
what everyone
family,
looks like.
heart. And then flick to the next page. Oh, look, there's a picture of Ellen chat. You could do that. You could just
You have
visualise.
video memories in your brain.
You could just visualise. This one is perfect though, and I actually think that see if I had to pick a luxury item, this is exactly what he would pick, and I know that for a fact. I think I could ask him and get him to think really carefully, and this is what he would
Is
pick.
it coffee machine?
Nope.
What?
A set of playing cards.
Oh, that's a good
A
one.
deck of cards is a fantastic thing to take
Yep.
in because you're bored. There's fuck all to do. That is a really good idea. A board game of some
Yes.
description. Take in Monopoly. Hours of fun. Someone's flipping logs at that point because they're losing. But
Yeah.
what a great thing. That's a perfect
So many
idea.
different things you could do.
People saying like different seasonings. Salt would be a good one.
That's quite clever.
Salty rice. I could do that for 3 weeks.
Or anything with salt on it's going to be
Salt,
better.
salt. Pillows, earplugs, chocolate. Basically, everyone else is saying that it's comfort or it's family. So it's either pictures or pillows.
I'm sorry, if it was down to between the two of them, I'm going for comfort.
Yeah. We've just done our photo book in our head. It's fine.
Yeah.
Totally fine.
Can I change mine and make it a tent that I could then vet the night before when I get into bed? I can check and make sure there's no bugs, zip it right up.
They get in from the smallest of spaces.
don't
I
it?
think
It's
I'd maybe
terrifying.
have a mosquito net.
Oh, that's a
I like to be
really good-
cocooned in. Like, see, when I see them
Yeah.
sleeping out with no covers on, like, I still can't sleep without a cover on.
I'd convince me. No, neither can I. Even if you're boiling on holiday, you still need to have something over you. Don't you?
Yes.
That's why the sheets
Exactly.
there. Do you not?
I can sleep anywhere. It's actually really worrying. I fell asleep in the dentist chair and everything.
Did you?
Yeah.
No, I can't. I need that, like, almost, I know there's no weight to it, but I need the weight because then otherwise I feel vulnerable. I don't know what I think this sheet is going to protect me from.
Yeah.
Should an intruder come in?
No.
But it is.
It's
We're
literally
very
it is simply a collection of threads.
Yeah.
There's no.
You're weird.
It's doing nothing.
Do you think it's quite weird when you think about when you go to bed?
Yeah, everyone's going in their wee bed.
Yeah,
and
their wee
and then
cocoon.
they're closing their wee eyes just because
Yeah.
they're a bit tired.
It's
Oh,
like we
so
caterpillars, and then
embarrassing.
we just go in like in our wee cocoon until the morning, and we all just lie there still. It's so weird. It's embarrassing.
I
Actually.
actually sometimes freak myself out that my eyes are closed and I'm like dead to the world and no one's watching my kids. That scares me a wee bit.
Oh, but I wake up at the slightest noise.
So do I. But
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God,
it's
yeah.
a bit scary.
Chris actually got one of those like sleep app things on his phone because we are awful. We are getting to that stage now, right, where we kind of can't have a cup of tea past a certain time. Otherwise,
me.
we're up at 3 o'clock for a pee.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's me as well.
But he kept waking up and stuff like that. So he was like, I'm going to download this app and see like what my snoring's like. Fucking hell. But he was like, by the way, do you know you sleep talk every night?
Yes, do I.
And I was
And
like,
my kids do.
me?
Oh, but I feel like I know this. I feel like you've done this before when we've been together.
Have I?
Mm-hmm.
Have I?
I think you've definitely, I can't remember specifically what, but I feel like you definitely spoke at some point. It might have been in like Aberdeen or something, but I remember you talking.
Well, I was basically, it actually picks it up as baby crying because I was just kind of wailing.
Oh, stop.
Oh my
And
God,
my
that's
We need to all do this and download it and see what we're doing in the night.
It was terrifying. And then actually, the funniest one was, so like 3 o'clock in the morning, and he just turns to me. This actually wasn't up for a pee, and he just goes, you can hear him. Have you got my vape? And I go, yeah, here it is.
And you
We're
pass
both
nothing.
still asleep.
No.
No, I did. I had his vape.
What, so you handed it to him?
Yeah.
When you were sleeping?
So I'd obviously taken it and used it and given him. And like,
What, when you're both sleeping?
This is when you know the addiction is getting too
Your locks
much.
aren't even safe when you're sleeping. You're still...
know.
It's like...
And it's like, it comes out like a cartoon, the smoke comes out, then it forms little Zs.
That's amazing. And you would never have known that if it hadn't been for an app like monitoring you and telling on yourself in the morning.
I shouted out "till death" the other night.
Oh my god, you're so committed. She's in love. Till death. Till babe. It's also a wee bit threatening.
That's what I was dreaming about. The babe till death. I love you. I love you.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
But
So
yeah,
that's
download it and I'll find out what one it is, and because it is really funny and it doesn't pick up anything when you're not making a
Does
noise.
it pick up farts?
Oh, it does,
I
yeah.
don't know if it's
I've seen people
No,
do that on
because-
TikTok and they post them. I'm like, keep that to yourself.
I think that'd be so funny.
It would pick. I think it would pick it up.
So it's just like a voice recorder, basically overnight.
Yeah, but I don't think it like activates until like there's a certain like level. But like some of the snores was unreal.
And does that not wake you up?
No,
You're
I would.
so lucky.
No, I would. Like my mum used to come into my room and hoover beside me, and I was just sparkled.
Oh, that was the worst ever. A Sunday morning, you're
Yeah.
having a long lie, mum's like, bang, bang, bang against the skirting boards. Right, that's enough.
Enough, you.
Get it out.
Everyone has that PTSD of their mum on like a Sunday morning or a Saturday morning when they're in cleaning mode.
I know, it's
and you're
scary.
so scared of them.
What is that like? So did you see that thing and it was like, what are pink
tote lids?
Tote lids.
What is that?
So
What?
basically,
It's a
there was
weird
this
TikTok trend.
it's a very strange TikTok trend, right? And this girl, she's like, I think maybe like 16, something like that, maybe a wee bit older. And she's in the bathroom and she's whispering, like doing a video to her phone, and she's like, "Oh my god, basically, my mum's absolutely lost the plot with me because I was in the shower and she came up and she battered the bathroom door and was like, 'Hurry up, this is not a salon, out you get.'" And then she came out and the mum was like, "Help me move, I need you to help me move these things." And the girl said, "What is it you need me to help you move? What things?" She went, "Those things over there." And she went, "What things?" And it was like really vague. And she went, "The pink tote lids, right?" And she went, "I don't know what pink tote lids are. Like, I don't know what she's talking about." And then our dad came in and was like, "Why are you being so cheeky to your mum?" And she's like, "'Cause I have no idea what she's talking about." And he's like, "You need to show her respect." So anyway, she's like, "Now I'm hiding in the bathroom because she's just on one," right? And basically what they're saying is there's so many people who have got the trauma of living with a mum like that gets so overwhelmed and overstimulated. Maybe a touch from the ADHD side of things where it's like everything can be fine one minute, next minute they're losing their rag.
Yeah.
And they basically put this out there that everyone's now sharing their pink tote lids experience of growing up with a mum like that. And you know, it just made me feel so sad that I'm like, you live your day every day not realising the impact you're having on your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but then I feel like also sometimes social media and like especially like that kind of trend makes you feel bad for even having any kind of emotion and not being like 100% parent all the time. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes you do lose it. That just happens because
I
it's
know.
stressful being a mum. And sometimes you do end up overstimulated and getting annoyed at things that you probably wouldn't get annoyed at, but that just happens.
I know that is true.
Kids do
That
it
is
as well.
true. That is true. But I think when it comes as a pure like shock and you're just coming out the shower and your mum just happens to be in a pure shite mood, like that is really unfair.
Yeah.
But it's not any you're doing. You're literally taking out on them.
No, that's not fair.
That is so unfair and
But-
actually pure unnatural to be like that.
some of it is like a rite of passage. Like your mum in the cleaning modes, you're not. Well, we used to have on a Sunday morning. You weren't allowed to. You could get up and get your breakfast and watch TV or whatever. But usually it would get to like 9 o'clock, and my mum would be like, "Everybody needs to go and tidy your room. Go and tidy your room." And my mum would tidy downstairs, and we wouldn't be allowed out of our room until we tidied our room.
That just means you need to do it really fast.
Yeah, that's logically, right? Because there wouldn't be a lot of stuff to do. Me and my sister would be in there for about 4 hours.
That was like me.
We would be lying about, we'd have lipstick on,
Yeah.
we'd have like all the baubles that we ever
jewellery.
owned in our hair, trying on different
perfume,
outfits.
all the perfume.
Yeah.
I forgot I had you.
We just assigned ourselves to jail. We're in jail. There's no way we can get out of here.
I love that. You're sitting pure blank down your outfit.
I wish you'd let us out.
The room will never get clean.
And my mum would come in and sometimes she'd just be like, all you need to do is like pick those books up and make your bed and you're finished. And we'd be like, oh God, we've no chance. That's us. We're in here long term. And it literally would be like lunchtime before we went, let's pick the books up and we'll just,
that's
it's time to go. We've done our time. It's just that pure like overwhelm of, we need to just do it.
So thirsty. All the everything around just surrounded bottles of juice.
Please, Mum, please, I just want freedom. Pick the books up then. Oh no, I can't do it.
I remember I got grounded before, and what I did was I had like a big massive pillow, and it was a Bugs Bunny. Mm-hmm. So I had like the full Bugs Bunny face. It was genuinely massive. It was like a metre by a metre, and it had like big massive whiskers. And I remember I was grounded for a week, right? And this was my version. It's so dramatic. This is my version of doing tally marks in the jail cell, right? For every day that I was grounded, I took 2 whiskers and I simply tied them in a knot.
Oh.
And it would indicate how many days I'd done and how many days were left.
Dramatic.
What
And
did
I
you
remember-
do to get grounded for a week?
Don't know. Didn't know what the pink tote lids were.
Nobody knows though. See, to be fair, what's a pink tote lid?
I've got no idea.
What is that?
No idea.
Not got a clue.
Zero. Can I tell you something funny that happened? So me and Fraser went to St Andrews. I love how I ask the question and then don't wait for the answer and tell you anyway. Me and Fraser went to St Andrews at the weekend there. And this is like a few, like, you know, sometimes you know you've just been together for too long because things are not there. It's like things could have happened. The same thing could have happened only 10 years prior and we wouldn't be where we are now because I just would have probably ghosted and never went back out of embarrassment. But because you're so far along the line, nothing is embarrassing. Do you know what I mean? So I went to go out with them and we'd had like a lovely dinner and all that. And we went to go to this wee pub for a drink afterwards. And as we know, my common complaint just now is how much this nose ring keeps spinning round. And we often mistake this for being like a little bit of skin, a bogey, whatever. And Fraser said to me like, oh, you've got something in your nose there, come here. And he came close and I went, oh, don't worry about that. It's my nose ring. It happens all the time, right? Romantic setting. And he came over, he went, I'll just fix it for you. And so he took his finger away. There, in fact, was a bogey.
It was a bogey.
It was stuck to his finger. And I just looked at him, it's just the nose ring. And see as I watched it go into vision, I went, no, you're right there. That is a bogey.
Incorrect.
And he had to flick it. And guess what? Still pumped this.
Romantic. Still got it.
Still got it.
Was it a sticky one or a hard one?
No, it was kind of both.
I didn't know what you were talking about there.
It was light in colour, so fresh. But I'm like, see, do you know, isn't life so weird how that could have happened day one, and I probably would never have returned.
Yeah.
But how good that time was on my side that I'm now so far down the line that he still loved me after that.
Oh, I feel like that's like a wee.
He
I feel
picked
like
my
that's a
bogies.
wee lesson to people. If it's your first date and he accidentally picks your bogey, maybe give him another chance.
You won't care in 10 years' time.
Yep.
It's just time and perspective. And here's another thing that's quite funny, but I don't know if I'll tell it anyway. So we went for a couples massage, right, which was really good. So we did the whole like spa thing beforehand. I had my swimmy on, he had his shorts on.
You're swimmy.
Right?
Mummy.
I don't like to say costume. It's embarrassing. I had my swimmy on. You can imagine it's like stringy. It's not.
I think swimmy is in the same category as
I've never heard swimmy. I've never heard
I had my
swimmy.
swimmy on and hubby had his shorties on.
It's swimmies.
But I'm going to say it's not embarrassing.
I had my costume
You're
on.
cosy.
Cosy is
I hate
pure
cosy
gran.
as well.
Cosy is
Cosy is my
gran.
mum.
I can't. I just don't like abbreviations for certain things. Swimmy, cosy. Can't deal with cosy.
She had swimwear on, right?
Uh-huh.
Proceed.
I very quickly then did not have the swimwear on. Okay, so we can get past that. So we went in, the girls were like, listen, so you've got your bed there, your bed's here, this is who's going to take you for your back, neck and shoulders, she's going to do yours. Any problems, blah, blah, blah. And then she was like, I said, right, so what do we do then? Because I've obviously got my swimmy on, which is soaking, and he has shorts. Obviously, like literally, he brought half the pool with him, like soaking. I said, "What are we supposed to do? Like, if we got stuff?" And she went, "Oh no, it's fine. Like, you'll be covered the whole time. So just like take your wet stuff off and lie down on the bed, right?" So
Flashbacks of Claire.
right, yeah, but also.
Please tell us you're holding back. Tell us.
Right, so basically,
You can edit it out if you change your mind.
So basically, any opportunity when a guy is naked, I think it is just normal that you have a wee laugh at the fact they're naked, right? Not laugh, haha, go like, hey, one of the ones, right? So Fra had nothing on, and I was like, hey, one of the ones, and he was like, stop it, and I was pretending to take pictures. I was like, oh, I'm going to save this for later, right? So there's pictures of him, he's like, stop it, right, and covering up, right? So I've got them on my phone. And I don't think we took that long to get changed, right? But see, when I went to put my phone down, I turned around and she went, he's ready. And I had fuck all on. I'm talking like 0. He was under the bed like a good boy. I had nothing on. And see, the thing for me, right?
About with your phone, like,
And I fully naked. And
Did you not even do a courtesy knock?
oh, ding, ding. It was a okay in there. That's what it was.
what's the point in that? I hate the knock and walk immediately.
Knock and walk.
What's
knock
the point?
and walk. Right, immediately. So obviously I'm standing there. Bear in mind, this is a spa experience. It's dark.
Yep.
I'm being lit simply by a candle in the corner, right?
Backlit. It's the most flat and lighting, to be fair.
In all honesty, it felt like I was about to be painted like one of his French girls. I can just imagine almost feeling like a bit sculptural because of the light and the boobs. Do you know? So anyway, I had to just ignore that and lie down.
Wait, did you have to climb up on the bed? Did you have to climb? You had to climb on the bed naked in front of it. That's almost
so she's in the gravity defying boob situation, and well, not defying, the gravity pulling boob situation. And then when I laid down and I looked aside to Fraser, he just looked at me and went, "That's karma."
Just go away.
It was very funny.
She's seen it all before.
Yeah,
I love that
all the
chat.
time.
I've seen this all before, but you've seen better versions.
You're definitely going to tell your pals, aren't you? Like, you might have seen it all before, but guaranteed you're going to tell your pals about
I'm
this.
owning my villain here. This is what I'm doing. I'm like, I'm getting in there first. I'm telling the story before she tells the story because I'm not embarrassed. I know it sounds like I'm embarrassed, but I'm not embarrassed at all. I'm not embarrassed. Oh.
It's fine. Right.
Let's get in our DMs. If anyone does want to get involved, by the way, you can send us a text on WhatsApp or on Messenger if you're like young.
If you're young. More people are doing that now, by the way.
I know. 07428 957 885. Have the hotline. Ailey, go for your first one.
We've got a wee dilemma here. So my best friend's getting married next year and I'm her maid of honour. I was planning a cute tattoo in my arm in the next few months, and when chatting to her about it, she told me that she would prefer I didn't get any more visible tattoos before her wedding. I was totally taken aback by this. I have about 3 tattoos. It's not as if I'm pure tatted up. Is she unreasonable asking me to not get any more tattoos before her big day, or am I being unreasonable for being like, what the fuck? Other bridesmaids are all split down the middle.
Other bridesmaids need to pick a side.
They're split down the middle.
Bridesmaid is being unreasonable.
Yes.
Split down the middle.
Your body, your choice.
Yes. You should literally reply and say, I have the right to body autonomy.
Just go, if you're picking the fucking dress, then I'm picking how I accessorize it.
Also, what about, is it Vichy? What's the brand that do the tattoo covering up?
No. She's not covering up her tattoos.
Well, I see if the bride said to her, like, just cover, I don't want any tattoos out. You put a wee bit of concealer unless it's a... But you know
why would you be so pressed about somebody being tattooed?
I know.
I don't understand that.
It'd be funny, right?
But
But in the nicest possible way. People are not looking at your bridesmaids on your wedding.
And if they are, you've not dressed up
Yes,
enough.
they are if they're really hot.
No, but they're not looking at your bridesmaids and going, oh, it's disgusting, she's got a wee tattoo there. Even if she had a full fucking sleeve.
Someone your grand defos would be doing that if they're backwards, right? But guess what? Good for the plot.
Yeah, she would have been doing
What
that
was
anyway.
Gran like pure bitching about Bridesmaid 3?
Yeah.
Because she got a wee tattoo.
It's good for the story, isn't it?
It's 100% your bride's issue. I would just go and get it done and not tell her.
Yeah. I feel like it'd maybe go a bit bigger. Go
That
for
is
a full
also
sleeve,
like
double
saying
sleeve.
that's also like saying that you would be upset at any changes in someone's body.
Yeah.
So would you be would you then go as far as saying, do me a favour, don't be getting any heavier before my wedding next year. Make sure you don't be putting any weight on.
Stop going to that
Family,
CrossFit. I don't want you too muscly.
I don't want you too muscly for my wedding. Don't want you too thin for my wedding.
That's you, Lauren.
What, you're about to go and get your boobs done? Oh no, don't be doing that before my wedding.
Don't dye your hair brown because I've actually got 2 bride blondes made and 2 brown blondes, and I can't have it off balance.
The overthinking of weddings, like when you see people do that, it kills me so much, because you're like, it's not that big a deal. Right? It's your big day, but it's not enough that it's going to take over someone else's whole life for a year in the build up to it.
Toxic take. Get the bridesmaids that are on your side to also go and get the tattoo.
Matching tattoo.
Yes.
We got this for your day.
Yeah.
I think it's different. See if it was something like, what's that?
Bride's a ball bag.
Bride is a ball bag. That should be the tattoo. Bride is a ball bag.
Yeah.
See, unless it's something like pure offensive, right? And you go, that's going to cause a drama at my wedding because that's
you can always
a political
conceal it.
thing, right? Or whatever, right?
Political tattoo.
But can you imagine though?
like a Rangers crest or a Celtic crest or something like that.
Something like that. I'm like, well, who's getting that right? First of all, a girl on her arm. I've never really seen, right, but I've never seen that before in my life. Never.
I would like to see the tattoo, please.
Me too.
Hey gals, just gave myself a right ready in the garage. Partner puts the fuel in and I'm going to pay. As I'm waiting and him being finished, a guy comes in and I proudly went, "You go first, I'm just waiting on a pump." Literally had a pulse in my temple from embarrassment. Short and sweet, but thought you would appreciate the laugh.
I'm just with pump is the funniest word ever. I've had an experience of this before.
What?
I went into B&Q before. I think I told this years ago in the podcast. We were doing like a bit of a DIY, of course, as we do. And Fraser had asked me to go and take this item and get 5 more. And a guy came over to me and was like, "Are you okay there? You look a wee bit lost. Can I help you?" I went, "Yeah, I'm just looking for a big screw."
Oh.
That's not the best either.
I bet he was like, "I can help you with that."
I feel like though, unless they say something like that, like, "Oh, I know where you can find that,"
Yeah.
it makes it more embarrassing.
Her one will be worse because she would have said that and then there would have been no response after that. So it would have been silence and everyone in that room is just replaying her last sentence going,
Just waiting for a pump. Waiting for a pump. Waiting for a pump. As an echo. My pal and I are discussing and have differing opinions on the rule for dating and sex. I don't personally think there should be a rule. Do whatever you feel comfortable with. She says absolutely not. It's a minimum of 5 dates. Why can't women date like men do? Don't forget to let me know when you want the Tinder takeover link.
"Oh,
We should organise it.
can we just do that next week? Let's just do that because that will be so much fun."
Let's say they're back next week. But also, would you agree with that? Minimum of 5 dates before you can...
I don't think there should be a rule.
Bumpy.
I think it should just be like how you feel.
But then is that not just her rule
Yeah, that's
for
true.
herself?
Yeah.
And the other one's rule is different. Like, we don't all need to abide.
No.
Yeah, also, abide for the ride. We also maybe need to say that sometimes there's more than 5 dates in it.
100%.
If you're not into them. Like, it could be like, I'm just not feel like, I don't know. I feel like there's no rule.
It just completely depends. And also, it depends. Some people are going out because they just want a wee hookup for that night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then if they're looking for something long term, they might wait a bit longer. It just depends. There's no rule.
The only rule is it's your rule.
Yes.
Go to your
You make your rules up.
beat. Go to the own beat.
Bang the drum.
Bang your own drum.
Yeah. Bang whatever you want, whenever you want. That's the rule.
Okay.
Bang to the beat. Bang to the beat of my drum. Bang to the beat of my drum. What was that? Nicola Roberts song?
Oh,
It's not bang to the beat of my drum though, is it?
Dance to the beat of my drum. Dance.
No, that was iconic.
She was the best Girls Aloud one. Telling you right now.
Very underrated. Yeah, I don't think there's any rules on that. And I would agree. And I would think you need to tell your pal, I agree to disagree with you.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the ones I'm going for are just too hot to handle.
Oh.
And I can't wait for the 5 dates.
Right, what about this one? Just because I love the start of it so much. Mm-hmm. I need to tell you is what the fuck happened to me last night. I was seeing a guy. Let's call him Luke.
Okay.
Right, so I've gave him a name here. Because she never, right? So I done a bit, so, right, start again. I've just completely lost my place. I was seeing a guy, we'll call him Luke, for about 4 months. Then he started going a bit weird. He would arrange to see me, then he would ghost me and say he was so busy, usual shite. but he would always come crawling back, FaceTiming me, replying to stories, saying that he really likes me, but he's got a lot going on.
Okay.
So busy. Long story short, I had a feeling that he was seeing someone else, so I done a wee bit of investigating on his socials, and I saw this girl. Let's call her Amy. Look at Amy.
Oh, perfect.
Saw this girl, Amy, on there, and I pulled him up about it. He denied it all, said he wasn't seeing Amy, and he was only being distant because he was so busy.
Oh, you're never that busy.
Oh, cringe
Come
for him.
on, then.
But I didn't trust him, so I blocked him, went on Tinder and started chatting to a new guy. We swapped numbers, we were voice noting back and forth. I did a bit of the usual stalking on his Instagram, and I kept seeing this same girl commenting on his pics. Turns out Amy is this new guy's fucking sister.
Oh.
We're all connected.
Oh. So original guy, the too busy guy, keeps seeming to be like chatting with this girl Amy. She
Yep.
pops up a lot.
But she's
now our girl's
related
sick
to
of
new
them.
boy.
Yeah. Now
Right.
she's sick of him. She's seen a new guy on Tinder whose sister is Amy.
Can I get away from Amy? She's everywhere. She told the new guy what happened. He phoned Amy. He phoned his sister Amy. And Amy was literally on her way to meet Luke. So Luke was talking shite.
Yep.
He was busy, but he's been busy meeting Amy.
Oh my God.
As soon as Amy finds this out, she turns her car right back around and went home.
Good girl.
Turns out that she'd actually been seeing him for the last 2 months. Imagine I'd never done that snoop. Imagine I'd went to this new guy's house and bumped into Luke and Amy, the girl who he said he wasn't even seeing.
Well, it just shows you, by the way, how good a social media snoop is.
Oh,
And
you
there's
can
so
find out
many platforms.
everything.
but can I just say something that I'm really annoyed about and I feel like we need to bring back?
What?
Is people need to use Facebook more, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Purely for the snooping purposes, because it's very hard to snoop someone's Instagram.
Yeah,
When
I
they're
think that hard.
private.
Remember how easy it used to be when you'd be like, right, who's this person? Type in their name on Facebook, they
Yeah.
would come up. They don't have a handle, they just have their name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would find them. They would then have their connections, their family would be there. You'd be able to
Yeah.
find so quickly, you could
Brother,
piece together.
sister, cousin, uncle.
You could
yeah.
piece together the full family tree. Mm-hmm. Easy.
Yep.
You would know everything about them. You'd know all about their holidays 10 years ago.
Yeah, and you could also then go into their friends and go, what's their surname?
Yeah.
Care. Boom.
Yeah.
Every single relative
Oh,
of
it
yours.
was
It's
so easy.
easy peasy.
You can't do that on Instagram
No.
because you're like, right, what's their handle? They've got some weird name on there.
Oh, yeah.
Then they're private, fully private. You can't even check who they're following. Like,
Do you know where's a good one to find people? But
what?
LinkedIn.
Oh, yeah, but then they see you, don't they?
Not if you go private.
That scares me though. That's a lot. It's a lot of like. It's a lot of responsibility you're putting on LinkedIn to not crash in.
No, you can actually set your full profile to private.
Because can I tell you what happened to me?
What?
I don't know if I told you this, right? So I'm not going to go into details on what it was, right? But there was a thing.
who it was.
There was a thing that I went to once, right? And one of the security guards there was a bit of a dick,
Oh.
right? And I had been invited there, but I didn't speak to him. I didn't say my name or anything like that, but I had been invited there, and this security guard was just, he got totally proved wrong and it was all fine, right? But
Proved wrong for
proved
what?
wrong, sorry, that sounds really bad as if something was happening. He had said, like, we couldn't get into this specific section.
But that's why you
But
were
you had
asked.
tickets
But I was
for
like,
that
we have been
section.
invited to this section. This is literally the only reason that I'm here.
It basically wasn't letting you in. And
Uh-huh.
you're thinking, why are you not letting me in? Because
When
that's
I
the
was
whole
shown-
reason why I'm here.
Yeah, I showed him all the details, right? Anyway, he was being a bit of a dick, blah, blah, blah. Do you know the very next day, this same guy pops up in my suggested friends on Facebook?
He's been doing a little
I'm like,
snooping.
Facebook's crashed you in, pal. You've looked me up.
Yep.
On Facebook, of all places, like, the fuck?
Get
But he's-
real.
Yeah.
But I definitely think, like, if phones are near people, like,
Oh, 100%.
they're listening. I can be talking about something, then next minute you go on Instagram and it's like, how is that an ad?
Oh.
How is that popping up? Like,
Yeah.
something so random, like talking about, like, I don't know, purple trainers with a yellow stripe, and then next minute you're on and it's like, oh, look at these brand New Balance.
Yeah.
You're like,
I know.
how is that my stomach now?
Yeah,
That was
but
yours.
also you're not that you're not that concerned about the hyper security. You're letting them track your sleep
Yeah.
Oh, they know.
and your sleep talking.
And they
Yeah.
know my cycle. They
They know
know,
your
they know when
cycle.
I'm happy and when I'm not. They know everything.
Yep.
They know my full life now because I I got a calendar on my phone.
Yeah.
And I even
You
put
always
it,
have a calendar on your phone, but Lauren got the Google one.
I even put it on the front here. It says my day is clear.
Oh, that's
Oh.
nice to know, isn't it? It should say that you're in the podcast, but that's fine.
It did, but I put it to the wrong time where I put it from 10 till 11. I'm still learning the ropes, guys.
Still learning.
Yeah, it's funny because when you think about it, when people are like, don't give your data to any of these places, but actually on our phones is our whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely everything.
Everything.
Oh, it is.
Can I tell you that I saw this, right? And it's stuck in my mind because it's one of those, somebody shared their embarrassing moment on TikTok, right?
Right.
And for some reason, I absorbed the secondhand embarrassment so much. I had to tell Andy, and then me and Andy were like, oh my God, can you imagine that happened? Like, that is painful.
Yeah.
So what this guy had done, right, is somebody shared a photo of themselves, say they were on holiday or something like that, bikini photo, and he commented and said, oh my God, you look amazing, you've lost so much weight. And then he realised it was a memory from 2 years ago. There's no saving that.
There's not. And the worst thing is, he was just being complimentary.
It was a throwback Thursday.
How bad is that?
It's so bad.
Remember we used to do
Time.
TBT or Follow Fridays.
No, Follow Fridays.
For all these changes.
So glad that's not a thing anymore.
I know.
So glad. Anyway, guys, talk about Follow
Yeah.
Fridays. What to follow us on Wednesday because we'll be over on Patreon with our new episode, which is
will.
confession sessions. All of your stories, dilemmas, and the best juicy stuff is over
There's
there.
some really good stuff.
And
It's just
there-
because you can listen and you can watch it.
But there's an
on it.
app for it on your phone, and we have chats on it, don't we?
Yep.
You can post stuff on it.
People
like,
chatting on the forum.
Yes,
it's a whole
so good.
community.
It's a little
Come and
girl gang,
join.
boy gang, whatever you want. It's
Yeah.
little, it's
Gang
a rat
bang.
pack.
It's a little
Gang
bit.
bang.
Rat pack. Oh, it here's lovely.
Oh, man, that was a really long rumble there.
Right,
Sorry,
right,
guys.
let's go.
Right.
See you over there.
Bye.
Bye.